The 9 most shocking archaeological discoveries found in sewers. Throughout the history of archaeology, countless fascinating discoveries have revealed secrets of humanity's past. But some of the most surprising finds have come from the least expected places, like sewers. Buried beneath our cities and forgotten by time, these underground systems have hidden everything from ancient artifacts to mysterious structures. These discoveries didn't just catch archaeologists off guard, they've challenged what we thought we knew about history. In this video, we'll uncover 9 of the most astonishing archaeological finds ever unearthed in sewer systems, revealing stories long buried beneath our feet. Let's dive in. Ancient underground drainage system from 2,000 years ago. September 9, 2024, Israeli archaeologists announced a remarkable discovery in Jerusalem. Specifically, the research team uncovered part of an ancient underground drainage system, which experts believe the Jews used to escape from the Roman army during the conquest of the city 2,000 years ago. This discovery is located in the area of the ancient city of David, now part of Jerusalem, and near the village of Silwan on the outskirts of Palestine. Eli Shukran, one of the archaeologists from the Israel Antiquities Authority, stated that his team had uncovered about 230 feet of the drainage system while excavating at this site. This part of the system connects the village of Silwan to an area just 30 feet west of the Western Wall. The Western Wall, a remnant of the Second Temple, is the only surviving structure of the Jewish temple destroyed by the Romans during their siege of Jerusalem in 70 CE. According to scientists, this drainage system was constructed underground, running beneath the main street of the ancient city and connecting to the Dead Sea. Made from large stone blocks and paved with flagstones, the system includes sections that are as tall as 10 feet and as wide as 3 feet, wide enough for people to walk through comfortably. This suggests that the drainage system was not just a functional sewer, but also served as a secret refuge for Jews during times of Roman occupation. In the writings of the historian Josephus Flavius, famous for his accounts of Roman conquests, it is mentioned that the Jews used these tunnels to hide and escape when the Romans captured Jerusalem. This discovery holds immense archaeological value and contributes to expanding our understanding of the tragic history of Jerusalem and the suffering its people endured during wartime. In addition to the drainage system, archaeologists also found many ancient artifacts, including broken pottery and coins, confirming the long history and significance of this area. This discovery once again underscores the invaluable historical significance of Jerusalem, a city that holds countless heroic and tragic stories from past generations. 800-year-old brick tomb in China. While renovating the drainage system in Shaanxi Province, China, an astonishing archaeological discovery was made when workers unexpectedly unearthed a brick tomb dating back 800 years. According to the Shaanxi Provincial Institute of Archaeology, after receiving reports from the workers, a team of experts immediately went to the site to inspect and excavate the tomb. Through their investigation, the specialists confirmed that the tomb dated back to around 1190 to 1196 during the Jin dynasty. Inside the tomb, there were 3 sets of remains, including 2 adults and 1 child. Research indicates that the 2 adults died between the ages of 50 and 60, while the child passed away at an age between 6 and 8. The tomb also contained many ceramic artifacts, which helped further establish the time period and burial customs of this era. Notably, one of the ceramic pieces recorded information about the time of the tomb's construction, allowing researchers to pinpoint the tomb's construction to between 1190 and 1196. What truly makes this tomb stand out, however, is not just its age, but its unique decoration. The tomb is oriented southward with walls adorned with vivid images of lions, sea anemones, flowers, and 2 creatures believed to serve as protectors for the soul of the deceased. This kind of decoration is very rare in ancient tombs and reflects the intricate craftsmanship and spiritual beliefs of the Jin dynasty people. This discovery provides deep insight into the customs and beliefs of the Jin era and offers immense value for the study of Chinese history and culture, shedding light on a fascinating and mysterious chapter of ancient dynasties. Gigantic and mysterious animal bones. On an unexpected day, the Shepman family from Seymour, Indiana, USA, while digging a drainage ditch on their farm, made a miraculous discovery. Initially, they thought they had unearthed a pile of cow bones, but as they continued digging, they were amazed to find a femur over 4 feet long, an ivory tusk that resembled an elephant tusk, but much larger. The area was further excavated and more bones were uncovered, including a jawbone with teeth, upper limb bones, vertebrae, joints, and part of skull. The tusk was in two pieces, and although it was enormous, experts confirmed that it was only 1/3 of the tusk from the animal. The remains were later identified as belonging to a mastodon, an ancient animal from a Mammuthus genus and the Mammutidae family. Mastodons are closely related to modern elephants, but became extinct thousands of years ago. They lived on Earth around 4 million years ago and resembled woolly mammoths, though they differed in their family and certain biological features. This mastodon is estimated to have weighed up to 12,000 pounds and died at the age of 40 to 50. The remains date back about 13,000 years, indicating that this animal lived during the Ice Age. To share this discovery with the community, Joe Shepman, the family patriarch, and other family members decided to donate the valuable mastodon skeleton to the Indiana State Museum. Joe Shepman and his son Brad explained that they hoped the skeleton would bring pride to the community, especially for future generations. It's wonderful for a child to visit the museum in Indianapolis, see these bones and tusks, and know they were found right here in their hometown. 2,200-year-old temple. While excavating a drainage system near the west bank of the Nile River in Egypt, a team of workers unexpectedly discovered the remnants of a 2,200-year-old temple. The temple is believed to belong to Pharaoh Ptolemy IV, who ruled Egypt from 221 to 204 BC. Construction work was halted immediately after the discovery, and archaeologists began their investigation. They found an inscription on the temple's walls bearing the name Ptolemy IV, along with images of birds and animals. In addition, the research team discovered a north-south wall, an east-west wall, and the southwestern corner of the ruins. Carvings on the walls depicted the god Hapi carrying offerings, surrounded by birds and flowers. Hapi was regarded as the god of the Nile floods in ancient Egyptian religion and was also the patron deity of Upper and Lower Egypt. Experts are currently working to preserve what remains of the 2,200-year-old temple, hoping to uncover more mysteries from the past. The Ptolemy IV Temple is the latest discovery in a series of archaeological finds in Egypt this year. Other notable discoveries include 8 mummies from the Ptolemaic dynasty around 323 BC near Giza, a stone sphinx statue in Kamambo, a riverside temple near Aswan, and a 4,400-year-old tomb in the Saqqara archaeological area. Giant gold vault. Beneath the drain in 1836, a strange event occurred at the Bank of England, which helped the institution avoid a potential financial disaster. The Bank of England, established in 1694 to initially assist the government financially during the war against France, had become one of the most important banks in Britain. However, an unexpected incident occurred, and thanks to the actions of a drainage worker, the bank narrowly avoided a potential threat. While working on the sewage system near the bank's gold vault, a worker discovered a loose stone in the old drainage system. His curiosity, combined with a bit of luck, led him to lift the stone and find a secret entrance leading directly to the bank's gold vault, where large quantities of gold and valuables were stored. The worker realized that if a thief discovered this entrance, the vast amount of gold could be stolen without anyone noticing. Understanding the gravity of the situation, the worker chose not to report it immediately to the authorities. Instead, he anonymously wrote a letter to the bank's directors, explaining how he had entered the gold vault twice during the night undetected, and requested a meeting to verify the existence of the secret passage. Though skeptical, the directors decided to pass the letter along to investigators. However, despite following the lead, the detectives didn't uncover anything unusual, aside from some strange noises, and the investigation yielded no results. The directors began to think the matter was insignificant, and were about to close the case when they received another letter, this time from the worker's wife. The letter confirmed that her husband was honest, and she was willing to prove that he had easily entered the vault simply by lifting a loose stone from the sewage system. Convincing the directors, 3 of them decided to follow the instructions in the letter and check the vault. When they arrived at the gold vault in the middle of the night, they were surprised to see the drainage worker, who confirmed he had discovered the secret passage while repairing the sewer. By simply lifting a stone in the old drain, he could enter the vault undetected. Through his honesty and responsibility, the worker helped the Bank of England avoid losing a large amount of gold. To reward his courageous and truthful actions, the bank directors decided to give him a reward of £800 British pounds, a substantial sum at the time, equivalent to over £32,000 today. This story is not only an example of honesty, but also a lesson in vigilance and the importance of protecting valuable assets. Thanks to this anonymous drainage worker, the Bank of England successfully protected its gold vault and avoided a potential disaster. 150. Mysterious skeletons. In November 2024, a group of workers, while renovating the drainage system at Alley 167, Tay Son Street, Dong Da District, Hanoi, Vietnam, accidentally uncovered numerous small coffins containing human remains. The discovery quickly attracted attention from both local authorities and the public, with nearly 150 skeleton and shoulder tamanu among 50 skeletons found at a depth of about 3 feet. Immediately, the workers halted construction and gathered the remains into new small coffins, awaiting guidance from the authorities on how to proceed. Han Tuan, deputy chairman of the Dong Da District People's Committee, stated that after the discovery, the authorities ordered the halt of infrastructure work to ensure safety and implement necessary procedures. The remains were collected and covered with tarps by the roadside, awaiting transport to an appropriate burial site. Local residents mentioned that this was not the first time they had witnessed the discovery of human remains during construction work. In the past, while digging foundations for homes or carrying out other construction projects, the discovery of skeletons had been a relatively frequent occurrence. This sparked curiosity and speculation about the area's history and culture, with some suggesting that the site may have been an ancient cemetery. As of now, the renovation of the drainage system at Alley 167, Tay Son in Hanoi remains temporarily halted. Authorities have cordoned off the work area to ensure public safety, as handling and relocating the remains must be done with care and respect to ensure the peaceful rest of the departed souls. This event once again highlights the importance of preserving Hanoi's historical and cultural values, a city rich in thousands of years of history and untold stories. Animal remains in the Roman Colosseum in 2022. Archaeologists announced the discovery of several animal skeletons in ancient drains at the Roman Colosseum in Italy, including that of a dog. Notably, among the skeletons, scientists from the Roman Colosseum Archaeological Park analyzed one set of remains, which they believe could belong to an ancestor of the Dachshund breed. These dogs, they suggest, were not intended as pets, but rather used for entertainment purposes. Originating in Germany in the 18th century, Dachshunds are known for their strong jaws, muscular bodies, and short legs, making them well suited for self-defense and hunting on all types of terrain. Today, these dogs are trained to hunt small animals such as rabbits and wild boars, or are kept as pets by wealthy families. However, their past is far from peaceful. Alfonsina Russo, director of the Roman Colosseum Archaeological Park, stated, "Unfortunately, these were not simple pets, but animals used for entertainment, forced to fight bears and lions in the Colosseum, leading to their death." In addition to fighting in the arena for the amusement of the crowd, these dogs were also used in circus performances, performing tricks or serving as targets for hunting enthusiasts of the time. Archaeologists also discovered the bones of leopards, lions, bears, and ostriches. They also found leftover food items, including figs, grapes, olives, plums, and nuts, which may have been consumed by the audience while watching the performances. Furthermore, the team uncovered more than 50 copper fragments dating from the late Roman period, along with a silver coin minted in 170 to 171 AD to commemorate the 10th anniversary of Emperor Marcus Aurelius' reign. The primary aim of this research was to gain a better understanding of the ancient drainage system at the Colosseum. Notably, this historical knowledge may help address some modern-day issues in Rome, such as frequent heavy rainfall that leads to flooding. As a result, archaeologists and engineers have been tasked with finding a solution to this problem, with the restoration of the ancient drainage system being a key focus in an effort to uncover more mysteries from the past. Ancient treasure and mysteries in a 2,000-year-old tomb 10 years ago. In April 2011, a construction company working on a sewer system in the Kaputra area of Hanoi, Vietnam, accidentally uncovered two ancient tombs nearly 2,000 years old and an ancient well about 650 feet away. The discovery of these tombs and the wells sparked great interest across Vietnam due to their historical significance, and archaeologists were thrilled to find valuable artifacts that allowed them to delve deeper into the lives of ancient people. At the time, the construction crew, while installing the underground sewer system at a depth of about 6.5 feet, hit a row of bricks that revealed the first tomb. Inside, a thick layer of mud about 14 inches deep covered the tomb's floor. Upon this discovery, they stopped work and called the Hanoi Monument Management Board. As the excavator moved about 5 feet away from the first tomb to continue digging, it unexpectedly struck the top of the second tomb, breaking part of the roof, and exposing more mud that almost filled 1/3 of the tomb's side. Archaeologists immediately arrived to investigate. Initial excavation revealed 2 tombs, one larger and one smaller. Dr. Nguyen Lan Kung, vice president of the Vietnam Archaeology Association, noted that in the early days of excavation, he observed a distinguishing feature of these tombs compared to others: a row of arch brick vaults running along the tomb's roof. Looking from above, the 2 tombs appeared like 2 fish lying parallel to each other in a northwest-southeast orientation, each with a fin on top. The arch brick vault was something never before seen in any other tomb. The large tomb contained a mix of decorative patterns, including coin motifs and lattice designs between the edges of the bricks. The smaller tomb mostly featured fishbone patterns with some lattice motifs. But perhaps the most mysterious aspect was the presence of 40 ancient Chinese characters inside the large tomb. On the left was the earth radical, and on the right was the wood radical. Dr. Nguyen Lan Kung sought out experts in Chinese studies to interpret these ancient characters, but to this day their meaning remains a mystery. During the excavation, archaeologists found a total of 28 artifacts in the large tomb, including 16 bowls, plates and vases made from glazed and unglazed pottery, 9 rusty iron nails, a blue glass bead, a light green rectangular stone slab, and a very thin broken copper bowl. Most notably, archaeologists discovered charred rice and grains at the bottom layer of the tomb. Upon further digging, they uncovered small bowls containing even more charred rice and grains, with some rice grains still retaining their husk and part of the stalk. The rice grains were oval to round in shape, with a length-width ratio of 0.0670.098 inches. In the smaller tomb, archaeologists found 5 ceramic items, including a beautifully decorated chicken-shaped pot with a clear comb, eyes, and tail. This was perhaps the most valuable item from the excavation. Neither tomb showed signs of wooden coffins or human remains, likely because these had decayed, as was common in northern Vietnam's burial practices during the period of Chinese rule. Dr. Kung stated that based on the size of the bricks used in the tombs and the design of the pottery, both tombs likely date back to the 6th dynasty's period, around the 4th to 6th centuries, with the larger tomb being slightly older than the smaller one. As for the ancient well found about 650 feet away, the excavator uncovered several layers of bricks along the well's rim, though the well itself remained quite intact. The bricks inside the well dated from the 6th century to the 15th century, indicating that the area had been inhabited for a long time by people living near the Red River, on the outskirts of the ancient capital of Dai La. The late scholar and Hanoi historian Nguyen Vinh Phuc shared with the press at the time of the discovery that the area where the tombs and well were found used to be a town, known as the administrative center of the ancient Jochiu region. The area had previously yielded many Han tombs. Phuc stated, finding 2 ancient tombs and a well in the Saputra urban area is not surprising because where people once lived, they must have died, and where there are people, there must be water for living. If we continue excavating in this area, we are likely to find more ancient tombs. However, what makes this excavation special is the discovery of artifacts never before seen in Hanoi, such as copper kettles, iron nails, rice and grains, all of which reveal the glorious past of the people who once lived here. 4,000-year-old ceramic sewer system. On August 14th, archaeologists discovered the oldest ceramic water pipes in China, offering a fascinating glimpse into the advanced engineering skills of ancient people. This ceramic piping system dates back to the Longshan period, around 2600 to 2000 BCE, serving as evidence of the ability to build complex engineering structures without the support of a centralized government. The system of ceramic pipes and drainage channels was found at the site of the ancient city of Pingliangtai, which is now part of the Huayong district in Zhuge City, Hunan Province, central China. During the Neolithic period, Pingliangtai was a densely populated area, home to about 500 people living in a community protected by surrounding walls and moats. It is notable that around 4,000 years ago, this region underwent significant climate changes, particularly the influence of the summer monsoon, which brought rainfall amounts of up to 18 inches per month. With such heavy rainfall, flood control became crucial for the people of Pingliangtai. To manage this, the locals designed and operated a highly effective 2-tier drainage system to regulate the abundant rainwater during the wet season. These simple drainage ditches worked in perfect coordination. The channels were built parallel to rows of houses, directing water from the residential area into ceramic pipes. The water was then carried away from the settlement and drained into the surrounding moat. What makes the system remarkable is the ceramic pipes themselves, which were expertly crafted with a diameter of approximately 8 to 12 inches and a length of 12 to 16 inches. Several segments of pipes were joined together to form longer sections, enabling the transportation of water over large distances. These ceramic pipes not only served as conduits for water, but also demonstrated the sophisticated technical knowledge of people 4,000 years ago. This discovery represents the oldest known ceramic water pipe system ever found in China. The finding is even more impressive when archaeologists suggest that this system may have been constructed and maintained without the support of a centralized power structure. Yi Jiezhuang, one of the study's authors and an archaeologist at University College London, stated that building and maintaining such an advanced water control system required a high degree of coordination and community organization. Echoing this, Hai Zhang, an archaeologist from Peking University, emphasized that this discovery shows that the people of Pingliangtai had extensive knowledge of engineering and hydrology, which was previously thought to be the domain of more hierarchically organized societies. This discovery not only highlights the technical abilities of ancient peoples, but also offers a new perspective on Stone Age civilizations, proving that even in communities without centralized political organization, humans could achieve remarkable technical feats. As you can see, these discoveries prove that sometimes the greatest secrets are hidden in most unexpected places. Drainage systems, which might seem like simple constructions, become repositories of valuable historical evidence, forever changing the way we understand the past. What do you think about today's video? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. For now, goodbye and see you next time.